Last time we left off, the party was brought to the Rasa Kingdom, a highly technology advanced kingdom compared to the rest of the other territories that the current party has been in, mainly the Empire. And they got to their this location because they were on a quest from the Black Order to establish some relations with the kingdom. They were brought before the queen herself, who took in their story about everything that was going on. And originally, she sent the group out to take care of a dragon that was waking up near one of her cities. However, as the group was leaving, they had a brief encounter with a person walking by with a black dragon mask made out of scales. They at first thought it was the creator. However, they were told he wasn't and was in fact the man trying to kill the creator. The group overheard about a particular orb in the labs that sounded very familiar to the dragon item orb that Laurie, the deceased companion of the group, used to have. The group were then invited back into the lab to check out the item to investigate it after the queen and the mask wearer overheard that they had some clue on what it was. While they were traveling, Komori tried to remove the mask that had been fused to their face, resorting to very drastic measures regarding the mask, physically digging into her own face, making themselves bleed. This disturbed the whole group, and when asked by Rasa, Otis did his best to inform about the situation, and when the idea of doing tests on Komori came up, Komori freaked out and tried to run. However, they didn't get too far, as Rasa used some kind of weapon to shoot a sleep spell at Komori, knocking her out. The group brought Komori deeper into the labs, where they were put into a white empty room, only having a clean bed inside. Rasa made the decision to wait for Komori to wake back up and get her consent to take a experimental drug to try to revert her back to normal after a teleportation debacle. While Komori was resting, Rasa took the rest of the group, and besides Romeo, who decided to stay with Komori to keep her company when she wakes up, the group went to go check out the orb. The group arrived at some sort of observation window overlooking a familiar purple orb hanging in the center of the room. The orb seemed to be cracked, leaking a thick tar-like substance from the orb. And in the corner of the room was a humanoid figure that appeared to be made out of the black tar. The humanoid figure seemed to have long black hair and pointed elven ears. And after confirming with the group about their connections with the orb, they tried to get the black dragon mask wielder to explain how he got it, but he dodged the question. While they were talking more about the item and its history with Laurie, Rasa pressed the button on the side, allowing sound to come in, hearing the creature, the humanoid creature, trying to call out to Laurie. Then, suddenly turning their head around, showing it looked exactly like Laurie, the humanoid creature showed that it seemed to be an amalgamation of many different creatures mixed into its form. When the creature started to break the glass, Rasa shocked the humanoid creature, causing it to retreat. The group explained what happened to their friend Laurie, and explained that Laurie's body and soul were separated. And after seeing all of this, the Black Dragon Mask Wielder showed his protectiveness over the items in Wielder, and pledged that he will support the Hands of Unity. And he left with the hopefulness to get some of the other wielders to assist in the battle against the so-called Forgotten God. Rasa gave an update on Maze's condition, mentioning they had caused the room to catch on fire a couple of times, and ultimately decided to help Maze out at a later time when they fully awake. The group, along with Rasa, decided to focus on helping Komori, and during all that time, Komori finally awoke to the sight of Romeo sitting next to her with a sword in hand. Romeo caught Komori up on what has happened since Komori passed out, and shortly after a brief awkward silence, The rest of the group joined in. Akora and Otis did their best to explain that Rasa will try to help revert both Komori and Akora back to their normal state. And with a huge comfort from Otis, Komori agreed to the treatment and allowed Rasa to give the experimental drug. With the pills provided, the two took the pills and consumed them. For Komori, we're going to retcon on this since Komori, Lexi is no longer with us. For Komori, her body was reverted back to her normal state with the red porcelain mask falling off Komori's face and the staff that she had clattered to the ground as well. However, Komori passed out due to the shift and remained motionless. For Akora, his body had a more violent reaction to the experimental drug, lurching violently back and forth and ultimately shipped back to normal. And however, their shield that they wore suddenly flew into the air and landed on the ground before them. And when the dust settled, Akora catching their breaths, and suddenly a new voice is heard coming from the room. The voice very familiar to Akora, showing that coming from underneath the shield seemed to be a very small orange wormling dragon, still having the same voice as Valerian, but just in a newborn form. There, we will resume. And since Akora's not here, get up and milk. It's mainly gonna be y'all too. As y'all, all y'all in this room just staring at this whole situation, just confused as hell on what's going on.
I have a really quick question. The guy with the dragon mask, he gave us his name, right?
You never gave him a name.
Who? Okay. And what did I write down then? Because
Someone just was calling him Mr. Mask, but I don't remember who that was.
That was Seth.
Yeah, I figures.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm going crazy then, because my notes were like something about with a G, but I couldn't spell it. I was like, I'll come back to this later after I ask him how to spell this.
You never gave a name.
Okay. So it's just Romeo and Otis right now with the Lady Rasa.
Currently, Akor, y'all are still in the room with Akor and there as well, but Akor just seems stupefied and stunned about what's before them. As both of y'all see coming from underneath the shield, it's a small orange wormling dragon. Yeah. Very small, like tiny, very thin with a thin long tail, four legs and small leathery wings, a long neck, and you see that he's just shaking about. But even the orange dragon just is looking around and looks confused as hell as well.
Lady Rasa, permission to approach the friend.
When you call out to Rasa, you take notice that she has one of her advanced-looking gun pointed at the wormling dragon. And you hear her go, "Very well. But I'm keeping my eye on it."
Oh, by all means. But I don't think that we have anything to be afraid of right now. I'll just be a moment. And I'm kind of running over with my arms like wide open. Oh, Sir Valerian, is that you in all your glory?
As you run over with your arms open, just calling out his name, Valerian, the small orange wormling dragon looks over and like spreads out his wings and like get back on his two back leg and lets out a hiss and goes in a very, very deep voice, goes, "I am Valerian, yes." You are Otis, I believe.
That I am. Um, it's kind of remarkable to be meeting you in person here. Do you know what went about?
All I can recall was we were getting teleported to the kingdom, and you see he kind of like tilts his head. After that, I know those weird machine creatures
Mm,
teleport us to the other side.
mm.
But after that, I don't recall. Nothing comes to mind.
I um I believe it to be some sort of molecular discombobulation of some sort. Um, and so your cells and molecular biology got a wee bit more mixed up with a chorus from what it appears to me. But now you've made some sort of grand reappearance in your own flesh and blood. Um, I'm just Lady Ross has outdone herself. This is quite remarkable, and it proves to stand that we might be able to reverse the effects of the further dragon items. Don't you think?
Depends on the items. You, woman. And I see he looks over at the Queen Rasa herself, and she, Rasa just, her eyebrow like lifts up and goes, "Yes, you small gecko." And you see Valerian goes, "How and you see he looks down. Fair. Are you able to replicate this?" And you see Rasa goes, "Perhaps? The drug wasn't supposed to do this. It was just supposed to put y'all back the way y'all were. But a few tweakings, we could potentially get this right. The only thing is, I'm trying to figure out how exactly you have a body. Because you can't create mass out of nothing, even with magic. There's always a transfer involved. So you having flesh and blood doesn't make sense. Unless, and you see Rasa looks up and goes, unless there was a way to convert magic into physical physical things. And if that's the case, magical atoms can convert to proper atoms, and in that way build up the building blocks. But how does it know to go off of a blueprint to form a wormling dragon? And if so, is this the same body type that this spirit had when they were born? So many questions. Little lizard, do you mind if we run some tests on you? And you see Valerian just immediately takes a couple steps back and runs over to Akora and crawls up his leg and goes, "Yes, I very much do mind. I am actually free. But I don't know what that entails. Can I leave? Because I can't feel Akora. No, I don't have the bond with them anymore." And you see he looks over to the shield, and as y'all look over to the shield, the once orangish red shield that had spikes of draconic scales, it seems to have lost its color, and the scales seems to have folded in on itself. So now it just looks like an orange plain shield. And you see Valerian just staring at that shield and goes, "I'm not bound to the shield. I'm free." Where's Egress?
So, Valerian, if I might suggest something. I'm like in the opposite corner, like fully pressed against the wall, like trying to be as well as possible. Just in your current state, as it were, I don't know if it would be the safest option for you to run off on your own.
You may have a point, Tiefling. But I do want to stretch my wings. It has been centuries since I have done that. So, I demand we go outside.
Well, and I'm turning to Lady Rasa.
And you see Rasa just shakes her head. Absolutely not. And you see Valerian just turns his head and looks at Rasa. And you hear Rasa goes, "You are brand new. We don't know how you were made. We don't know if you still have your same abilities. We don't even know particularly if you are an actual dragon or not. Or you might just be in the sense of a familiar to Okora, or maybe something along those lines. We don't know if this is going to last forever. We don't know if this is going to be an hour. We need to do a test. Because without a test, it's gonna be a bit difficult. And at this moment, suddenly the lights above seems to go out, and you hear near the ceiling something seems to shift, and then the room illuminates with red light. And above, you see two spinning red lights, and the room is immediately blasted with the just blasting with a siren, like alarm is sounding. And Rasa is looking up and just looking around, and then looks back to one of the war forge who is standing on guard. And Rasa goes, "Report." And you hear the war forge just looks up, and then after what seems like a long 30 seconds, you hear the war forge go, "My lady, we have reports of war forges going insane." And you see Rasa goes, "What? Explain more." "Reports are still coming in, Lady Rasa, but we have reports that war forges across this capital, the capital city, are going insane. Reports of dark red magical energy seems to be leaking off some of these war forge."
Ooh.
And you hear Rasa goes, "Dispatch the knights. Which warforge are being taken?" And you hear the warforge go, "It seems to be the unawakened warforge that are mainly going insane. The ones who have already awoken are fighting back to the best of their abilities, but not all warforges were designed the same." And you see Rasa goes, "Shit. You three, come with me. We'll get Komori some treatment later. We need to go." And you see Rasa just turns and books it towards the door.
Immediately.
And as y'all, I'm assuming y'all are following after.
I am. For sure.
Yeah. After being frozen in fear and revelation.
Alright. So as y'all exit the small white room, y'all once again in the spacious lab. And even in this lab, you're just seeing red sirens are going, like red lights are blinking on and off, and sirens are still going on. And you see what looks to be tieflings in white lab coats are running all over the place. And you hear Rasa calls out loud and goes, "Everyone, secure all the experiments down. Lock everything down. Nothing leaves this lab and nothing gets in. And if something does get in, we are making sure it does not get out. Lock up all experimental weapons and get word out that we are shutting down the Warforge factory. And you see all of them turn and look at Rasa. For a brief moment of hesitation, they all nod their head and goes, "Yes, my lady." And they all begin running around. And you see Rasa just shaking her head. God fucking damn it, what is going on? And keeps on beelighting towards the elevator. Y'all all follow. And the two Warforged are following right behind y'all, kind of flanking y'all from behind. So it's y'all two and Akora who is following. And y'all quickly get to the elevator and start proceeding up. And you see Rasa, who is still who's waiting in the elevator. You see her leg is starting to shake, like impatiently. And you see Rasa just going, "Okay, so the Unawakens are the ones being affected, but what is going on? Is it a virus? No, nothing. A virus can't do this. A virus will only incapacitate them, not make them go insane. Something's wrong." You three, I'm gonna, if y'all want to be useful, quiet human. If y'all want to be useful, I'm gonna dispatch y'all. Y'all are adventurers, right? Then y'all gotta help some of my people. I'm gonna send y'all to a district in the capital. You go there, make sure to save any civilians you might see, and get them to safety. Wipe out any enemy warforged you may see. Is that understood?
Lady Rasa,
yes or no, human?
And I'm gonna hand her my amulet of mind shielding thingy for when I made it in the old days of just a few weeks ago. And this could help.
If you say so. And the elevator reaches the next floor and opens up, and y'all mainly beeline out, and y'all enter the throne room of the queen, and you see she basically runs up to the throne and turns around and sits down. And you see, as soon as she sits down, it seems something clicks on the throne, and waterfalls begin to fall, like small, like 5x5 waterfalls seems to fall along the walls. And after like a minute or so, the waterfalls begin to become smooth, and projections are illuminating the waterfalls. And you're seeing on each projection, it shows a different. It looks like a somewhat of a point of view version, like a first person point of view of different parts of what looks to be the capital in different areas. And you see Rasa is looking at each projections, and y'all are seeing that it really does look like some warforges are going insane. Some don't have any weapons, and they're just beating some of the civilians to death. And you see they're not holding back. Some have rifles, and you see they're shooting civilians. Some warforged don't appear to be infected, and they're trying their best to defend the civilians. But you're seeing they're quickly getting overrun. And you see Rasa goes, shit. Dispatch all of our knights. We need all of our knights on this case. I don't care who it is. Just dispatch all of them in every single district. We need to regain order. Fuck. And you hear goes, send out the word that any civilian combatant that's willing to help, please save my people. And you see the two warforged who were following bow their head and goes, yes, my lady, and begins turning around and booking it towards the door. And you see Rasa looks at y'all three and goes, "Y'all are going to District 3. I will make sure to send y'all guidance and directions, but y'all need to get there now." And with that being said, anything want to say to her, or are y'all booking it?
I'm just running.
Yeah. I've handed her my little amulet of mind cleansing or potion or whatever it's called. And I'm following Romeo because I'm guessing that she knows where to go.
General directions, but yeah.
What? I think I know generally. I've been here. I think.
You've been here like once or twice, but
Yeah, I was gonna
Rasa,
say,
we're gonna say Rasa does give you general direction to go to the right district.
yeah.
So as y'all are booking it out of the throne room and racing down, you're hearing, as soon as y'all exit the castle, y'all hearing screams coming from the capital. You're seeing smokes and columns of fire are coming from the buildings around, and y'all are hearing fighting throughout the capital, and y'all immediately book it. You're seeing war forges are running all over the place. You're seeing some having swords, some are having rifles in their arms, and they're just marching all over the place. And you're even seeing, for the first time, you're seeing what looks to be humanoid figures and what looks to be steel armor and sword and shield. And most of them look like just standard knight's armor as they're running around. And you keep moving past, and you're even running past some fighting that's going on. And you're seeing some Warforged, and now that you got a good look at the Warforged, you're seeing some Warforges are seem to be leaking dark red magical energy, and you see them. They're throwing caution to the wind, and they're just attacking anything that they can see. And you're just hearing some garbled noises coming from them. You're just some bits and pieces that y'all are making out is we kill kill, we reboot, hello, error, and just going on and on and on. And then Caleb Otis, you hear a phrase that sends shivers down your spine, and Agora too. But you hear, "Hail the god of murder."
No. No.
Y'all keep booking it as fast as y'all can until y'all get to what looks to be a reasonable size courtyard with houses and store fronts in a box area. You're seeing some windows have been burst open, and fire is starting to come out. You're seeing fighting everywhere, just all sorts of chaos going on. You're seeing civilians are trying to find a place to hide, and you're seeing warforges that are leaking dark red magical energy, just squaring off against a normal warforge as they're fighting back and forth, trying to protect. But you see that the normal warforge looks to be very outnumbered compared to the dark red ones. To be exact, this is what y'all see.
Love that so much. Love it. Love it so much.
There's the icons are so tiny at the top of the screen.
Is dog's with us too? Can I get dog's token, please?
Keep forgetting about Dog. One day I'll remember him.
It's okay.
Oh, it's still registered that he's dead. Let me fix that.
No, my baby.
Interesting.
He's alive and well.
Oh, not
don't worry. As y'all run up, I need Echoes, Gore, and Becca. Can y'all roll me just some d20s for me, please?
All right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to hit the row button.
Okay. All right. As y'all run, as the three of y'all plus dog run up to the district, and you're seeing all this fighting going on, we will say. Seeing among all the fighting and everything that's going on, you are seeing war forges that are seem to be in single colors, like uniform type deal that seems to be matching whatever their station is, whether they have rifles, the riflemen, or the shotgunners, and you're seeing some that are unarmed, like they're just fighting with their fists. But you do see one warforge who seems to be particularly different compared to the rest. Echoes, can you go ahead and describe your character for me?
So, where exactly am I?
You are right here.
Okay, and I'm not. Am I engaged with anything? Or am I just standing here?
You to describe what has led up to this. You were currently just in another peaceful day in town when all of a sudden all these warforges started going insane, leaking dark red magical energy, and you currently see one tiefling woman is currently surrounded by these three warforges that don't have any weapons, but you see that they're starting to beat on her to death.
Oh shit! And I'm right there next to these guys.
I'll allow you to put them wherever you want, or put yourself wherever you want to make an engagement.
Okay. So,
Yep. Sorry.
what you see is, probably about standing at roughly 6 foot tall, a dark, like you would think it's black until you paid enough attention. That's just a dark silver or gray, chassis of like a Warfare chassis, with he's wearing a black cloak. The hood is not up at the moment, so you see, a silver metallic face, same dark silver, with tiefling horns, but they're metallic, same color scheme, coming up and wrapped back, there's expressions, or there's facial expressions. It seems to be locked in a smirk, with the mouth, and it looks otherwise just like a eerily, like uncanny valley tiefling robot facial features. And in between each piece of like the armor where it connects in sections, you can see like what looks like this meshy material with a faint, very faint bluish glow. So that goes like in between each, where you normally see breaks in armor, you see that instead. It's wearing like just like a no shirt, just so you see the metal, but like the legs are just like some semblance of shorts, black shorts, with the sheath to the side. He would have, if this is happening, he would have his blade out, so he's holding a short sword in a reverse grip. And he's standing there, and he's looking around, and I don't think you hear him because you're too far away. Yeah, I don't think there'd be anything else notable.
Okay. Really not.
Yeah.
Then, as everything pops off, I'll give Otis and Maze. Tell me what y'all. What's the first thing y'all gonna do? I'll give y'all a free round to judge what y'all are doing before combat starts.
Did you mean Mel? You said Magus. I want to make sure.
Oh, sorry, Otis and Romeo.
I was
My bad.
confused. I was like,
What do I do?
Go ahead and play some music.
Don't think I have anything that I want to work on. I can, wait, can I, like, fight something right now, or?
I'm giving y'all a free round to do whatever y'all want to enter the fight.
Okay, let me. Okay, so all of these guys are evil?
If you zoom in any Warforged you see that has like a dark red like beneath them, those are the ones that are leaking out a dark red magical energy, and you'll see some that don't have the dark red beneath them.
Okay, yeah, I see that. I am going to.
Arguably the biggest combat carousel I've ever made.
Yeah.
Even worse than the temple.
Kinda scary.
Nah, y'all be fine.
Nah.
On these
As long as I have a secret boss that appears out of nowhere, we should be fine.
Alright, casting Shadow right there. Boop. Failed. Succeed. Failed. Okay, 2 fails and 1 success. What's the damage?
17. Could be better.
17. Boop. And this is a half.
now, hey Sam, I have to. I'd be like, actually,
Mhm.
did you roll that with disadvantage because they're made of metal, so they have disadvantage on shatter?
Is that with Shadow?
Yeah, creature made of inorganic metal materials such as
Ah.
crystal metal. That's disadvantage.
Let me roll that again, and then failed. All right. Okay. Then, as you cast out Shadow against the group of evil Warforged, you're seeing 2 Warforgeds that seem to be unarmed. They don't look like they don't look exactly the same like the ones with the rifle. So you don't see many armor on them. Like you don't see any weaponry on them. They just looks like they basically look like commoners in the sense of Warforged. There's no like special designs for them. They just look like a basic standard model of a Warforged. Just simple 2 legs, a cloak that wraps around them, smooth brown chassis, and as soon as you cast Shatter and it hits the these 2 Warforged, you see that they immediately short circuit, and they are dead.
Oh, nice.
And you see the one that gets the other one in what looks to be a golden chassis. Looks more militaristic. He gets hit, and you see he's currently holding a rifle and twitches a little bit. And then you see he immediately turns his head and looks over to you. Otis, anything you want to do?
Yeah, I want to, for my free turn, I want to cast Enlarge.
Oh, okay.
On dog? Oh.
Okay.
That's a big boy.
It's being weird. It's giving me some weird prompts, but yeah, I want to cast it on him, and then I'd like to mount him. Really large.
Not where I saw that going, admittedly.
Ooh, whoa, hang on. Let me move him up here. Boop and boop. Okay. As you cast enlarge on dog, you instantly see. As you cast enlarge on dog, you see the robotic bear instantly becomes twice their size and obviously shifts into its battle mode and lets out a mechanical roar out, and you immediately hop on him.
Yeah, and I'd like to have him take me up here to this person to try and help.
Which person are you talking about?
This one. Well, I'm in the middle because that's the
This
one
one?
that needs help, right?
The
Yeah.
one that's surrounded by the 3 white cloaks?
Yeah.
Okay. And he will use his action, his bonus action, just to get you over there.
Yeah.
Okay. As for Akora, he is instantly just gonna split off to the right and gonna sneak up behind this one, and he's gonna use his longsword. That definitely does hit. 14 against it. Just charges up to the unarmed Warforged and manages to slice one of its arms off. The Warforged lets out a cry and a mechanical cry in pain and just whirls on him. Still alive, but barely. This is where we're gonna start combat. So I need y'all 3 to roll for initiative.
I just realized that I've used all of my spells already.
Oop,
Why
yep.
do I always roll so bad? I have a +9.
Oop, I'm on the wrong. Make sure I'm doing this right.
And don't worry, everyone. I I know there's a lot, so there's a rapid fire on this, so we can get going.
Should I roll initiative or am I still not in the combat area?
Y'all 2 are not yet.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think I have anything.
Damn, it's a good initiative roll.
Yeah. Jesus.
Alrighty, and then
That's a natural 20.
I rolled a 6. I rolled a 6.
That is the initiative roll.
you rolled a 6, but you still got a 15.
Yep.
I
I have a
rolled
+9.
so. Yeah, I'm with you. I feel the pain.
All right, then at the top of the round, we will go ahead and start off with Lucian. It is your turn. So what is,
Alright.
are you doing first off?
So, do this real quick. Okay. So he would seeing all the shit happening. They're going to town. This poor lady.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move. Oh, gain spots.
Up. My bad.
I was like, I'm gonna move. I kept dragging.
Move.
Gonna run over here, and he's gonna kind of, run in. And as he's moving, he's going to take his sword and drag it hit the energy on his the glowing blue in between the armor. It's gonna pulsate blue, just
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to activate my Crimson Right
Okay.
for the... I'm going to do the Right of the Storm, so it's going to be lightning damage.
And it's gonna be with your melee weapon?
With my sword, yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a swing against the one right in front in between me and this dog riding man. I just clicked.
Oh no.
So,
Accident roll for initiative.
Yeah, well, duly noted.
hold up.
You can just delete me from it.
I need to remember what I'm doing. Okay, there it is.
Okay, roll for the attack. 25, damn, that definitely does hit.
Alright.
Roll
it's
for the
gonna
damage.
be 12, and then...
Don't worry,
one...
the 1d6 is already added.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Nice. Cool.
Automation.
I love that.
I'll show you exactly what I did after combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this one still standing then?
Yes, as you run up and take a swing at it, you see slashing across it with your short sword that's been imbued. Go ahead and describe what that looks like as you slash it.
So, as he runs up, he moves. This man's quick. He darts almost unspeakably fast. Hits the spot, and then immediately spins with the sword and slashes across because it looks like looking away as he comes up to him across his back, and spins and is going to hit the one in front of him as well. To the right side.
Okay.
Second attack.
Yep, that definitely does hit.
Wow, love that. 13.
13. And don't forget to take your Crimson Right damage to yourself.
Yeah. I gotta roll a d6 of that for that.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. As you take notice as this other warfare seemingly zips over and takes two swings against the two unarmed warfores that were in the process of beating against this regular tiefling woman. Anything else?
No, that should be everything.
Okay.
You're gonna look and say to the man riding a giant robot dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you said what?
Giant. Well, okay, sorry. Giant robot bear. Forgot dog is dog, not bear.
Yeah.
Mm.
What? You said something to me. I just didn't catch it.
Not yet. No.
Oh, just staring. Okay.
He
Okay.
looks at you and goes, "Well,
Oh. Okay.
let's fuck him up."
All right. Next is gonna be
And that was my turn.
Next is gonna be this commoner's turn, who is just gonna take the dodge action in their turn. Cause she don't know what to do. Next is gonna be this Warforged's turn, who is currently in a melee confrontation with a enemy Warforged, and is gonna take two swings against this one. First one hits. Oh, nope. First one misses. Sorry, misreading. Second swing. That one hits. And you deal only 5 points of damage against that one. As it takes swings after swings against this enemy Warforged. You see the Warforged dodges one, but gets sliced on the other one. End of that one's turn. Next will be this Warforged's turn. The one that Lucian you didn't hit is gonna just look at this woman, and you see this basic model Warforged. You see, you just hear it goes error, 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 and you see it jerkily holds up his arm, and then you see a blade pops out of its wrist, and just looking at the tiefling woman, and just takes a swing at her. That definitely hits and deals.
Can I? I'm sorry, I was trying to unmute. I would like to use dog's deflect attack.
About disadvantage on attack. Okay, roll it again. Still hit.
Damn.
Dealing. As y'all rush in to try to save her, you see the one that y'all couldn't hit, even with dogs help trying to deflect its strike. You see the Warforged manages to curve its blade around dog and plunge it into the tiefling woman's chest. She lets out a scream and cough up blood as she dies there and falls to the ground. And as the tiefling woman falls to the ground, you see that the Warforged is just taking more swings at the corpse. And in the midst of it swinging at the corpse, you're hearing and you just hear it laughing as it's swinging down to the corpse. That's gonna be it for its turn. Next, it's gonna be this one's turn. We're just gonna take the dodge action. This one's turn. Who's just gonna take the dodge action? This one's turn. Dodgy. This one's turn. Who is immediately gonna rush over here and look at this Warforged, who is not currently affected. And you see this dark red magical energy Warforged holds up his arm, and you see its arm his hand seems to clock back, like fold back on itself, showing a barrel. And he is going to take a shot. Doop, boop. That will definitely hit. Dealing 9 points of damage. As you're hearing a loud crack of what sounds like lightning shoots out from the Warforged, it hits another non-infected one. And you see the Warforged just in one swift motion seems to pull a trigger again and trying to shoot the other Warforged. But that one does miss. That's going to be it for its turn. Next, it's going to be the one you struck, Lucian. And you see it's going to turn towards you and holds out its arm. And you see it seems to retract, extend a blade out of its wrist and going to take a swing at you. I believe 17 would just hit.
No, because it doesn't have my infusions on.
Oh, it does.
So it's not tracking my AC is one lower than what it should be. I was trying to figure out how to do that. It's supposed to be 18.
Oh, okay. Totally not. That's weird. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm looking into like a way to write it down so I remember at least.
Don't worry. That one does hit though.
That one does.
You take 8 points of slashing damage as you see the other one next to you slash against you. That's gonna be it for its turn. At the top of the round, I believe it would be Gore. As you're running as fast as you can, to explain what has happened to you earlier, you were going about your duties in town, just walking through the streets, just trying to going about your business. And then you suddenly see all the Warforged that you have grown accustomed to suddenly went berserk. And you're only seeing some of them are rioting and fighting and killing regular civilians. And as your duty, you immediately leap into action, trying your best to defend. And you have just arrived to this location where, upon trying to find you in the initiative order, like one of the many things. There you are. Upon arriving to the scene, you take a look and you see that it is pure chaos on the battlefield. Do you see the map, Gore?
Yep, I do.
Okay, just making sure. So I will let you know, since you've already rolled for initiative. It's technically not your turn yet, but you have shown up and you are in the fight now. So be aware.
Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to accidentally hit. I don't even know how I accidentally rolled initiative. I think I accidentally hit my profile up here.
No, yeah.
Combat tracker and rolled it.
No, yeah, you're good. You're good. But just when it gets to your turn, you are part of this combat. Romeo, it is your turn.
Alright. Okay. I am just gonna. Okay, yeah, I can move that. I'm gonna run up here, and I'm just gonna attack this guy with my sword.
Okay. That will definitely hit.
Okay.
17. Damn. Nice.
And then, since there's nobody around him, I also get sneak attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, it's right there.
All right. And do you have extra attack?
No. I get one next level. I'm technically only level 5.
That's right. That's right. Just double checking. Okay. So, you run up towards this Warforged and manage to slash across his back, and you see that he is heavily wounded by your attack, and you see it's slowly jerk its body towards you, and you're seeing dark red magical energy seems to pour off of where you cut him from behind, and you see he just turns and twitches his head just looking at you. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. Next is going to be this one's turn, who is immediately going to take the dodge action. This one's turn, who is, guess what? Dodging. Next will be this Warforged turn, who is still squaring off with this other one. It's going to take 2 swings at it. Wow. That was awful. First swing goes towards the Warforged, and you see the Warforged not only deflects the blade, but manages to turn around and use his other hand to snap the blade off. And you see the Warforged reels back and just seems to stumble back, kind of shocked about what just happened. That's what happens when you roll a natural 1. So we're gonna move on to this Warforged turn, who is gonna look at Akora and is gonna take a swing at him. Boop, boop. 20 with a hit. 11 points of slashing damage against Akora. As Akora lets out a roaring pain, because Akora is pretty hurt. Taking those pills and the violent transformation, it did a number on him. Another swing. That would just hit. 6 points of damage. Alright. As Akora is getting slashed left and right, we are down over to this Warforged turn, who is still squaring off against this one. It's gonna take some swings. That would hit. 8 points of damage. Second swing. That would definitely hit. 11 points of slashing damage. As you're still squaring off against the one in front of you, you see beyond that the other Warforged is currently getting a beating with these slashes against him, as the Warforged are trying their best to defend, but you see that he's on a losing battle right now. Now, it is Otis' turn, but before, Becca. As you're having your normal day in this capital city, just minding your own business, going about your day, suddenly all these warforged that you have grown accustomed to, that you have kind of recognized that most of them are people, some of them are not, but you have grown accustomed to them. Suddenly, you're seeing everyday warforged are seem to be leaking out these dark red magical energy that seems to be going all around them, and the Warforged are just suddenly start attacking people as they're just running amok and just assaulting people left and right. But you run over to this district as you now have arrived in combat. I would like you to go ahead and roll initiative for me. Okay.
15, not bad.
Definitely not bad. Okay. You won't be able to do anything right now, but when it gets to your turn, you are officially in combat. All right. So, Otis, we're back to you. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna, as I begin to move, I'm just gonna kind of like call out as loud as I can, like, don't kill them. It's only gonna make him stronger. Just as loud as I can muster, and I'm going in for some swings. Well.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I go. Oh, nope. That's wrong.
I see what you're trying to do.
Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna get off, and I'm just gonna kind of Oop. And I am going to now Blade Song
Okay.
and flank attack this guy.
Okay.
Well, if I can find everything with this. And again, my intention is just to take him down and not kill. Like, I'm just want to incapacitate. I don't want to destroy.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll for the attack. Well, that's a crit.
Oh, I'm glad it showed up for you because it did not for me. Where's the damage?
Says damage would be 23. Yeah, that.
Oh, shoot.
Excuse me.
All right. So, how would you like to knock him out? Because with the crit, you definitely do knock him out.
I kind of just imagine like going for the limbs and anything that just swipe around the limbs. Anything that looks like they might. And like I feel like Otis is pretty well versed in like what kind of machinations and devices they might be and how they might sort of operate. He's got like an inkling of it, so I think that he's gonna try and go for like that kind of turn off switch if he can. If you think that I might be able to ascertain where that is, maybe.
I'll say for that. It might be stretching it a bit. Some Warforged are definitely a new design for you, especially these Warforged. You do manage to cut off his arms and just for good measure, his legs, if you agree, just to make sure he's incapacitated at the very least. And he falls to the ground and you see white fluid is shooting out of his studs, but you see that he stops moving and blacks out. He's not dead, but he is unconscious right now, so he is out of the fight.
Okay. Then I will turn to this guy and I'll try and do the same.
Okay. Roll for the attack. Jesus Christ.
That one showed up. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, you...
And
Do you,
like again, just doing the same kind of maneuvers.
Alright,
I'm
well...
not trying to kill.
Alright, well, how do you want to knock him out?
Same kind of thing. Just dismantling.
Okay.
If I can.
So, Lucian, as you're like currently just squaring off against these war forwards, you suddenly see this human man, one of the few humans that you've seen walk around without kind of like a tiefling escort, seems to pop up behind two of these crazy war forwards and manage to cleanly slice off the limbs of two of them, and they both fall to the ground.
Well, I like you.
A feeble little wave. Oh, hello. And I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to kind of go boop boop. Well, boop, 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 boop. Not there.
Just go
There.
right on. Excuse me.
Steps on
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Okay.
That way, and yeah, we've got this guy surrounded, so that's where my turn will end.
Do you want Dog to do anything?
I can't since my bonus action is blade singing.
Right.
Yeah, I wish. So he's just so I think he takes the dodge action.
Duly noted.
By default. Let me confirm that.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Then, as that's going on, the one that y'all have surrounded is immediately just gonna follow you, Otis, and it's gonna take some swings at you. First swing. That would miss because of your blade song. Second swing. Miss because of your blade song. You managed to just dance and dodge out of his way, just expertly dodging or deflecting.
Mm-hmm.
Next is going to be this one's turn, who is still going to be taking the dodge action. This one's turn. You guessed it, dodge action. And next it'll be this one's turn, who is still squaring off against this Warforged. Gonna take 2 swings. That one will definitely hit. 7 points of slashing damage. Second swing. That'll definitely hit. 7 more points of slashing damage. That's gonna be it for its turn. Next it'll be this one's turn, the one that's currently getting fucked up near Romeo. Swing. That would hit, damage. 5 points, second swing. That would definitely hit, damage. Okay. As they're battling back and forth, you see the 2 Warforged are cutting and slicing against each other. Next is going to be this civilian's turn. Dodge action. And next is going to be this Warforged's turn, who's going to just look at Akora. And is going to take a swing. Misses. Second swing. Misses again. As Akora just expertly dodging against the insane Warforged, using his now non-powered shield as it deflects left and right. Next will be this one's turn. Dodge. This one's turn. Dodge. It'll be Akora's turn, who is gonna square off against the one he was fighting. First swing. Misses. Second swing. Misses again. As Agora in this Warforged are battling neck and neck, Agora looks in a tough spot. Now we're down to this one's turn. Swinging against Warforged. That hits. 6 point. Second swing. Hits again. 11 points. Next we have this Tiefling Normie. Dodge action. Boop. And next will be this one's turn. Swinging. Hits. 9 points of damage. Second swing. Hit. 6 points of slashing damage. Boop, boop. This one's turn. Boop, boop. So he's gonna swing. Misses. Second swing. Hit. Ooh, did we lose somebody? Boop, 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 boop,
It was
boop.
just Caleb leaving rejoin.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Alright, we're finally back to Lucian. It is your turn.
The one right in front of me is still up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm very much giving you eyes of please don't kill it.
Well, you said it out loud, so you heard it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So I will. You'll go. Or I'll try my best. And I'm gonna take attack with going for non-lethal. Trying to mimic that. I'm gonna go for the legs.
Okay.
Sweep the legs.
Roll for the attack. You'll have advantage since you are flanking. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's with all the crits, guys?
I don't know.
God damn.
Let's see. Yeah, it's.
How do you want to do it?
So, he's just gonna go. He's gonna bring the sword down to like the what would be like the bends of the knees, but he's gonna push it through, and then he's gonna sweep around and bring it back and slash the other leg, and then immediately using that momentum from the spin, he's gonna just like move. Let me remember how much movement I have. Please hold. 45. Okay. He's going to move. So the numbers are very small. 25. Yeah, he's gonna go help with this one.
Okay.
But on the way, as he's sliding up towards, probably right about halfway, he's gonna slide to shoot it. His arm is gonna glow above the side that he's not holding, his left arm, his hand. And it looks like this little like blue gem lights up. And as he slides, he's gonna shoot with this.
All right.
So he's gonna slide as he's sliding up to it. He's gonna blast this, and it's yeah, it's just an attack against the one right in front of me. It's coming in.
Okay. A 14 would just hit.
All right. And then it's And 1 extra d6 each turn, so it would be 1 more d6.
All right, duly noted.
Which is going to be 1. That's a maze, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. Okay, and then that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Next, we're to here. Dodge. Here, who is gonna look at the evil forwards. He's gonna take a couple swings. Hits. Second swing. Misses. And finally, we are to you, Gore. Or should I say, Mace. As you show up and you're getting ready to fight, you're seeing all sorts of chaoses going on. From a giant mechanical bear-looking creature, a human that's running around that's just pretty rare to see by himself without any tiefling. Another warforged just squaring off against the other warforged. You're just seeing chaos all around you. What would you like to do?
First, I'm going to actually a bonus action feature I have to pick called. Let me read it. I get power leap. I'm use a bonus action to.
You can propel your body with your mind. You gain flying speed equal to twice your walking speed until the end of your next current turn. So you'll technically have a flying speed of 60 feet.
Okay, so let's do this. I'm trying to think. Is that? I don't know how to ping in this. At Warforged across from Otis. Is that still alive?
No, that would be down.
Okay, cool.
And in order to ping, you would just have to hold down the left mouse button. It'll.
Oh.
It's not a good ping, but it's decent enough.
I was talking about this one.
Yeah, that one's down. That one's just
Okay, cool.
unconscious. So yeah, you have 60.
Oh. I have.
Yeah, you have 60 feet.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to. Work with me, please. Nope. Okay. Give me a second. This thing's being funky. We're going to go 35. That's 40. 45, 50. 35. I'm sorry.
Seeing you
I'm trying to move.
having fun there. Go halfway. Break it up. Go halfway down for 30 feet and go like that.
There we go. Hey, let me go 50. Then 5. There we go. I'll go right over here. There we go. And attacking the one that's right in front of me.
That one would be down as well.
Oh.
I think this one's still up there.
Yep, so scoot you over there.
They attack the one in front of me now.
Okay. Roll for the attack.
Alright. Miss.
Alright, so you can just click on your weapon icon. Just click on the weapon portrait for your long sword. And it should pop it up in chat.
Let me go to my inventory. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Portrait.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
no,
Still getting used to this.
no, you're good. You're good.
And I deleted all of them, dang it. There we go.
Roll for the attack.
Normal.
Wow. Guys, enough with the crits. This isn't a serious fight.
Can I have one, please? Can I please get a crit?
Yeah, if it weren't for the fact that you were rolling like shit, I would be like, check the dice eggs. Is something happening?
Jesus Christ, roll for... I mean, Sure, hit damage, but I mean, how do you want to do this against this one?
Mason just chops its head off.
Okay.
And it'll be a hit, critical hit.
Yep, it'll be a crit. Mhm. Alright, then as you, with a purple magical energy surrounding your legs, in front of everybody who is currently fighting, out of nowhere, you see what looks to be a armored knight seem to just leap up to the air and swings on down, comes down on one the warforged that seems to be emitting dark magical energy, and with the coming down, cleanly slices its head off. Gore, would you, in this process of badassery, go ahead and describe what your character looks like?
So right now he's fully armored, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you see a fully armored humanoid person, but the only difference in the tieflings you see in armor, he doesn't have holes in his helmet for horns, expecting that he's something different than a tiefling.
There we go.
He's about 5'9", so he's very short. He's short, though, too.
Doing that. Anything else you would like to undo? Or, no, it was a bonus action to do the leap.
I
Okay.
still get regular walking movement, or just all that's my moment? I think that's all my movement.
That would be all your movement.
Alright, I'm going to do my second action and proceed to use my tyke. I'm pretty sure it's not a bonus action. I'm going to read my my throwing attack. Yeah, I'm going to use my Psychonic Strike on the one that's across from me, or in front of me. That's not dead.
Which one would you be doing this? Oh, okay.
It'll be the second one in front of me.
Oh, this
Almost
one
is
is
dead.
good, right? That one's not evil?
The one that you're pointing at, that one does not have any dark red magical energy coming from it. But it's your call. You just saw a bunch of Warforged just fucking up people. So it's your call whether you think your character would take notice of something like that. It's totally your call. You can still go ahead.
Okay. If he's been in the city, then he'll go to the one with the magic energy. Because he's been in the city for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
He'll attack the one that has magic around him. But the other cross one.
So you're talking about this one? Or...
This one. I'm in target mode. Get off target mode. This one.
That one does not have dark red magical energy on it.
Alright, then I'm just going to end my turn because I don't want to attack somebody that's
No, you're good, you're good, you're good. Okay, so that'll be the end of your turn. Next will be the civilians. Dodge action. Dodge action. This one's turn. Dodge action. Next will be this one's turn that Romeo was messing with. The Warforged immediately turns around and you see its arms, his hand seems to cover up the gun barrel. It unsheaths his arm blade. Gonna take 2 swings against you, Romeo.
Oh.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah.
You take 7 points of slashing damage against you. Second swing.
That also hits.
And you take another 10 points of slashing damage against you.
Ooh.
As 2 slice quickly slashes against your chest, you reel back in pain a little bit. That's going to be in its turn. Becca, it is your turn. As you have run up and see what's going on, what would you like to do?
Okay.
Okay.
She's trying to look out and see which of these Warforge has the magic. Which one would be the closest alive one to her?
It would be this one over here.
Okay, this one. she's going to magic missile it.
All right. Need a little bit of help, or
I think.
okay, there it is. So you conjure up 3 magical darts. Go ahead and roll. Roll 3. The damage 3 times since you created 3.
332.
3, 3, 2. Okay. As 3 magical darts shoot out and pelt on the Warforged with dark magical energy, it lets out a cry in pain, and you see it glance over towards you. As you're still kind of far back, I'll say, yeah, go ahead and describe what your character looks like, as Otis would take notice of magical darts getting flown across the air. So describe what you look like.
Ooh.
Okay, so you see a very purple woman with a long, slender tail, very tall, almost probably 6 feet. She has wings that are very intricately, they almost look like runes in silver on them. Her hair is done up. She is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Holding herself very elegantly, very pristine.
Noted.
Anything else you would like to do?
That will be it.
Okay. Romeo, we are back to you.
Okay. I'm gonna stab this guy again.
Do it. Stab him. That'll definitely hit.
Alright.
I mean, even with sneak attack, how do you want to do it?
I'm just gonna look for like any gap in the metal, and I'm just gonna like shove my sword into it and try to like fuck up its insides.
Okay. You take notice of a gap on its chest, and you immediately thrust your blade in that tiny gap and manage to pierce into it. And as it goes through it, you see the Warforged cough out some white fluid, and then proceeds to fall down to the ground, dead.
Okay, and then I'm going to move over to this guy.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright. And it's going to be this one's turn. Dodge. This one turn. Dodge. And it's going to be this Warforged turn, who is still looking at the one in front. Gonna take swings. Hit. Damage. 7 points of slashing damage. Next swing. Hit. Damage. 7 points of slashing damage against it. That'll be the end of its turn. Next will be this one's turn, who is, after getting this, I'm trying to remember. Lucian, did you hurt this one?
Yeah, it's the one I blasted while I was sliding up for the lightning damage.
Right. You see, this one turns around and looks at you, Lucian, and is gonna take some swings at you. First attack, misses. Second attack, that one would hit.
Okay.
6 points of slashing damage against you. Be the end of its turn. Otis, we are back to you. What would you like to do?
Yeah, trying very hard to figure out who I'm gonna try and help. Everything looks so dire. I think I'm going to. Oh, wait, I can't. Yeah, I'm like. Okay, this is 40 feet. I'm gonna move us both here because we both have 40 feet of movement. Um, Using my bonus action to command dog to attack with me. Um, and I think these are bad guys, correct?
The one in front of you is yes, but the one beyond it, like 2 squares to your right, that one does not have dark red magical energy.
Okay. Okay.
I hope I didn't kill one with dark red magic. I hope I didn't kill one that didn't have that.
Oh.
Um. Hmm. Okay. Um. mm, what is this? Okay. I think what I'm gonna do then is just tap it on the shoulder. With a nice little shocking grasp and say, excuse me.
Roll for the attack. That definitely hits.
I have advantage though, right? Since it's made of metal. Okay.
Still hits.
Okay. And then dupe. And then that's 8 lightning. And again, I'm not trying to kill. I'm just trying to incapacitate.
Duly noted.
Um.
You shock him from behind, and it lets out a shriek in pain. But you see that it's looks down. It's still ready to fight.
Yeah. I'm gonna have dog go in now and follow up an attack with force empowered rend. Nice.
Oh,
Good job,
damn.
dog.
Yeah.
But I get to roll a d4, right? Because of enlarge.
Yes. Plus 3 more points. Okay. Yeah. He is very weak. Still standing, but very, very weak.
Okay. Okay. I think that's it for me then.
Okay. Next gonna be this one's turn. It's just gonna take the dodge action. Next one's turn. You guessed it, dodge action. Next one's turn. Where's this one's turn? Who's still taking swings at his opponent. Boop. First swing does hit damage. 7 points. Second swing misses as he's still squaring up against that one. It's gonna it for its turn. Next, it's the Warforged that's by itself, and it's just kind of panting. And you see it currently looking around. It looks over at you, Mace, and just slowly nods its head towards you. Before you see its hands, his hands pulls back into a rifle, and you see he begins aiming it, and just backs up towards the commoners. And it's actually going to look at the one Romeo is eyeing. And it's going to fire off his gun. And I think that does hit. 6 points of piercing damage. And it shoots out and hits on the Warforged that Romeo is currently on. And it's going to take another shot. That one would whiff, though. As 2 more cracks of lightning echoes through the air, and it's one hits dead on, but the other one dinks off his armor. This one's turn. Who's gonna take the dodge? Next will be this one's turn that is squaring off against Akora, and it's gonna take a swing at Akora. That will do it.
Oh boy.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to
Yes.
use my reaction. I'm going to use... Once I find where the button is. There it is. Oh. I'm going to use the blood curse of the eyeless.
You can. Okay.
Which is... So...
Should just roll a d6 and subtract from the.
Yeah. Was that its first attack?
It would be yes, its first attack.
Does this kitty man look fucked up?
I'll say yeah. He does look pretty bad.
Okay, I'm gonna amplify it then. So I'm gonna take... I gotta remember how this works. When I amplify it, I roll a separate d6 for the damage I take, right? Yeah, okay.
Mm.
So this is gonna be for my damage from the amplification. So I take 4.
Okay.
And then so he takes 3 away. Ah, damn. Oh well. Okay. But
it would be 3.
it has a -3 to its next attack, so.
Duly noted. The question is, though, should I still consider this a crit? Because it's a -3, but it could be taken away from the bonus. I'll be nice. I'll take it away. I'll cancel the crit.
Yeah, I'll look it up because I actually haven't.
Yeah. Okay. But he still hit. So with a normal swing, 6 points of slashing damage. It's gonna take another swing. This will be -3 because of your blood curse. And yes, this would be 16. So with your blood curse, Cora manages to deflect the second attack as the swing goes wide. You pretty much saved his life.
Nice.
Dodge action for you. Dodge action for you. And speaking of his life, it is Cora's turn, who is just gonna take a swing. Definitely does hit. Swing and manage to slice off the Warforged head, and is immediately gonna turn around and look at the one you're squaring off against. Take a swing. Hits. 7 points of slashing damage. And he is going to... Oh, no, he does not have it. Never mind. So he was going to use his action surge, but he does not have it.
Yep.
Next will be this one's turn. Who is taking a swing. Ugh, that's a crit fail.
So you just summon the Cora again.
Oh, what the fuck? Let me try that again. Get out of here, Cora. You can't keep swinging all your life. Yeah, so misses the first swing. Misses the second swing, too. They keep missing, I tell you. Dodge. This one's turn, who is... Take some swings. Misses the first swing. Makes the second swing. 7 points of slashing damage. We on to this one's turn. Squaring off against the one that Romeo's attacking. Gain advantage for flanking. Definitely hits. Does 6 points of damage. Second swing. Definitely does hit. 8 more points of damage. So Romeo, before your eyes, you see the Warforged swings its arm blade and seems to cut it in half across his chest as the Warforged falls over dead. at the top of the round, as you see many of the Warforged are falling down and dead. And Lucien, you're getting ready to square off. You suddenly take notice as the one in front of you, it seems to like be in a fighting pose, like ready to square off again. But then you see it begins to jerk and twitch. And you hear error, 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 program, I'm here, program, error, error, wrong, wrong, this is fun, wrong, error, and you see it slowly begins to spasm out and takes a step back, and just wrong, wrong, you, wrong, can't contain me. wrong, and you see the dark red magical energy that's infused with this Warforged, it beginning to swirl more and more violently until you see the arm of this Warforged just pops off. And you see the Warforged is just shaking in place as you see this Warforged falls over and it keeps violently shaking, and soon more of its panels begin to pop off, and dark red magical energy seems to be leaving its body and going up into the air and seem to dissipate in the sky. But as the dark red magical energy leaves this Warforged's body, you see it becomes emotionless. In front of Otis, you're seeing more or less the same thing. You're seeing this one suddenly seizes up, and you're hearing it go wrong, no, wrong, error, the god of murder is here. Error, what fun. Error, no, no. Ooh, wrong. I smell one of my sister's descendants nearby. Wrong, error. In this capital, perhaps. Wrong. So much technology. Wrong, error. I can't. Oh, the fun I'm gonna have here. Wrong. And then you see its head suddenly violently turn 180 around and look at you, Otis, as you see hearing joints and wires and metal creaks and snaps as it turns its head all the way around and looks at you. And you see in this Warforged, a mechanical grin seems to force its way on this Warforged. Like it seems to be like being carved into this Warforged as it looks at you, Otis, and goes, "Ah, my harbinger. Thank you again for freeing me, Otis. I'll have plenty of fun here." Wrong. And you're seeing panels are falling off as it falls to the ground, and the dark red magical energy leaps up into the air and dissipates. And I believe with that one... Oh, there's one more in front of Lucien. As Lucien, you're seeing another one seems to just shake violently and looks around until finally you see the Warforged seems to stop shaking. And you see the dark red magical energy seems to seep further into this Warforged. And you see the Warforged just remain still. And underneath its panel, and underneath the wounds it's been accumulating, you're seeing the dark red magical energy seems to flow underneath the Warforged's body, like the Warforged's skin, looking like some sort of blood that's coursing through its body. And you see the Warforged just raise up both of his hands and seems to turn his wrists and pop his neck, and you hear him go, "Oh, yes. trial and error, but I did find a body. Ooh, I found several. This one's weak. Not strong enough for me. Oh, but I sense my body nearby. Ooh, the mask. Right. And you see his hand folds back, showing the barrel. And you see he puts the barrel underneath his chin. And you hear him go, "All hail the god of murder." And with one resounding crack of thunder, you see the Warforge's head gets blown off into shards and falls to the ground, dead. With that final one falling onto the ground, that will be the end of combat. As all of y'all just looking around, seeing all this chaos and carnage, and you're seeing the few remaining Warforges are currently just quickly gathering around the civilians, and they're just making sure the other Warforges are remaining down. What is y'all's response to all of this? Fair.
I am fully frozen stationary, to be honest.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what the hell just happened? Anyone?
No.
That's a good question.
I'll go over.
Um,
I'm
you
just making
see
it up.
Otis's hand just kind of go like very, not even all the way up, just kind of like, and like head cast to the side. Um, yeah.
Becca,
Oh,
go ahead.
I'm gonna go heal the corner really quick.
Yeah, you see Cor just like limping over towards y'all, and you see he is badly wounded. Like he looks like he's on the brink of death.
I only have level
Nice.
1 spells left. I'm very sorry, sir.
Mace will go up to the group of people that he has never seen before, even the new Warforged he has never seen before, and ask them, do they know what's going on? Because this has never happened before, and all of a sudden new people showed up and stuff like this happened.
Yes. Who are you? Both of
Mace.
you, all three of you. It's a lot of you, I guess.
Becca, I'm assuming you're joining this small group that's over here.
Nope.
Becca, are you with us?
She would probably move right here
Okay.
and stay sort of back, just watching.
Do you three know what's going on? Because you seem like you do.
I certainly don't. Otis, is this something that you're aware of? Do you want to tell us what's happening?
I don't think it's like in the grand Romeo, I'm very sorry to have brought this upon y'all. I didn't think that I'd be able to get here.
I think that he would have come here regardless at some point.
Well, thank you, all. Just kind of like looking at the three newcomers for joining in, and I offer my condolences to a lot of you as well. For all this bloodshed. I'm very, very sorry.
Well, I'd say we lost less than we won. But when it's your own people, it's hard to take that outlook. I'm sorry. Why do you have a giant bear?
Yeah, as y'all three come up just to see this, you see the giant mechanical bear that still it. Otis, is he still in combat mode right now?
Um, yeah, probably because I'm still a little on edge, to be honest.
Okay,
So,
nope, that's completely fair.
yeah.
You see, it's
Yeah.
basically a mechanical golden grizzly bear that just seems to just look at every one of each of y'all, the newcomers, with an intimidating glare and just a growl. Still very large, but
I used to say this to Otis. I don't see many humans come here often. They're mainly Bayoneer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ace will lift off his helmet and reveal that he is a human.
oh,
Oh, by the stars. Oh.
you live here?
Well, yeah, I was raised here.
Oh. No, I don't mean to sound rude. I have nothing against humans. My mother's human, actually. I haven't seen a lot in here. And Otis is with me, and that's sort of the only reason why he was allowed to come here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm very much getting much closer to Romeo, just in case. Though.
Yeah, I'm standing like in front of Otis, even though I'm so much shorter.
Also, Sam, sorry, as a case of point, Lucian's gonna re-up his sky self and just look. He's gonna basically look like, take on the appearance of like a darker purple skinned tiefling,
Mhm.
with like that picture I sent you with what he had before.
gotcha. Yeah, I got you.
So to describe it, it's still the same black cloak, but he has like now he has this black shirt on, with black pants with like a couple dagger holsters and throwing knife holsters, and his horns are black coming out through the hood, and he has this white like wolf skull mask that kind of comes out over the nose. So it's like the upper head of like a canine type creature, but like there's no lower mouth. It kind of drapes over. And then continue. But obviously, he's doing this right in front of you, so I was just gonna make you stop what you're saying. But he's just kind of eyeing you up and doing this to himself.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just taking in everybody for sure. Well, I think that's a wrap on that mission. Uh, um, hello. My name is Otis Summers, and I'm just waving at everybody. Like I'm even like kind of turning to the mysterious and beautiful woman in the background, kind of like a very feeble wave, like just making sure that I am greeting everybody.
Ace will shout over the distance. What's your name, blue lady over the distance?
What's your name? I see what you're doing. She's got that nice little fancy walk.
Silence is your response. There we go.
So she walks over and is very quiet, very shy looking. Now that you're up close to her, and she's like, I'm purple.
Your
Sorry.
name is Purple, or are you?
No, I'm not blue. I'm purple.
Oh,
But my name is Melazine, but you can call me Mel.
Nice to meet you.
That's not gonna get confusing.
mine's pronounced different. Okay.
Yeah, true.
Technically, it's Meow, but
Yeah, but I'm an idiot.
whatever.
It's fine.
It's fine. Oh, and I'm Romeo. I should have said that earlier. Pleasure to meet you all.
As she comes close, she's like, she has. So you have wings, right?
Yes,
Like very clearly not a tiefling.
very clearly not a tiefling.
Some tieflings have wings, don't they? But it's just like really rare.
It's a very
Has
rare.
no horn.
Yeah, it's a very rare trait,
have horns.
but they're not particularly big, like the size that she has.
Given my background, you know, do I know what she is walking up towards me?
I want to ask this Mace has like an idea what she is.
'Cause
'Cause he
I
knows
ha-
what tieflings are.
Yeah. Because I have Hunter's Bane, which also, Sam, by the way, is not in my sheet on here.
It's not. What the fuck?
Yeah, I just, unless I'm an idiot, because you know I have so much shit. But I went through it like 4 or 5 times, I can't find it. Which, you know, makes sense. You had to import so much.
It's the.
It gives me advantage on wisdom, survival checks to track,
Fey fiends are undead,
and then advantage on intelligence checks to recall info about them.
yeah, it's right there in your sheet. Hunter Bane's hemographic modifier wisdom.
What?
Senior feature. Anyways, so for that, let me call it information about them.
Oh.
I'll say, yeah, go ahead and make me an intelligence check with advantage. Okay. As you go ahead.
You don't have to say it out loud to me if you want to message me, because he's not gonna say anything right away.
Okay.
At least, depending what you're saying. But
Okay. As you're looking her over and you're identifying all the respectfully, first of all, respectfully looking over, you're identifying all her traits, and you're kind of narrowing your eyes behind your mask and just focusing on her for a bit, just eliminating all the creatures off of your head. And based on a 19, you do come across a very, very good educated guess on what she could be.
okay. Oh. All right. Noted.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mace, you said you were. What were you trying to do?
Oh, well, Mace know what she is because he knows what tieflings are because he grew up in this entire life. Like, you know, like a vague that she's not a tiefling.
Yeah, you'll know for sure she's definitely not a tiefling.
yeah.
So.
Well,
Uh,
no, I don't really know what to do.
Oh, and to answer your question, that there is a dog.
As he points over to the mechanical bear that's looking at all of y'all.
That's a bear, not a dog. You hit your head.
No, I'm actually quite. Oh no, it's an acronym for uh
Mm.
it stands for Defender of Greatness, and that's me.
Wow. I'm
Mhm.
one arrogant fuck. That is next level. And I'm just fucking with you. I understand. I'm I'm somewhat of an artificer myself.
Oh, my eyes immediately perk up. Um. Oh, so you're just gonna leave off on that interesting tidbit?
Well, what what do you mean? Like, are you referencing me saying that I'm an artificer myself? Is that it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean this with the utmost respect. I don't know you at all. So, we'll play it by ear.
Um. Oh, yeah, that's fair. But can I say, just from Otis to all of you, you're all so, so cool in combat. The way you all just swooped in here and started going pew pew in the magic missile. Don't think that I missed that, Melusine. That was quite fantastic. And and you, the way you were slicing and dicing all those guys, and thank you so much for listening to me. I'm saying this as I'm looking at Lucian, and this time I'm looking at Mace. That jump you did there, I'm looking forward to figuring out how you did that. There was some great physics being defied there.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, that was kind of interesting. I like it. I don't know how you did it, but do it again.
Uh,
Not right now. There's better times.
I I think that I'm getting the inkling of an idea that perhaps, with everything that's happening, maybe we should all kind of band together. We're down a few folk of our own personal party. So the Queen Lady Rasa herself asked us to come and partake in the festivities, as it were, here. So what if you all accompanied us back and kind of gave your version of what was going on? I'm sure she'd be willing to listen.
I can do that. Just one point,
Mm.
real quick. Um, one, you did not see me before this. Emotions two, the way it looks. And 2,
Mhm.
do not refer to me by my name. You can call me. Just call me Lucky.
Oh,
We'll leave
I
it
do
there for
like
now.
that. Yeah.
Alright. Go meet with the queen.
It is-
I don't get executed.
It is at this point that y'all, as y'all discussing going to meet the queen, y'all are hearing some marching heading towards y'all, and as y'all turn behind, y'all see suddenly coming down the road a large squad of Warforged being led by one of the purple cloaked Warforged, and to Mason Mel, not you Mel, the other Mel, the Mason Mel. I'm just teasing. To Mason Mel, as y'all look over and you see the purple cloaked Warforged, both of y'all would understand, just like Romeo. Both of y'all understand that a Warforged who is wearing a purple cloak is basically one of the Imperial Guards equivalent for Rasa herself. This is a warforged that has been created specifically by Rasa herself and holds the arguably the highest authority among the lands, just below Rasa herself. They're basically judge, jury, and executioner in a lot of points. So they have a lot of power. And it's not too uncommon sight to see a purple cloak just execute somebody for a crime, just out in the middle of the street. So as y'all see, y'all recognize, one, the importance of this the purple cloak, and the terror that this one could potentially bring up. As you see, he begins leading the squad of Warforged forward, and you see the purple cloak immediately looks over to y'all and begins approaching.
And attention.
Approaches y'all, looks over all of y'all, then looks at you, Mace, and you see his eyes kind of glow. You see that this purple cloak, Warforged, has a silver chassis, a dark purple cloak wrapped around his body, some gold chains coming off of his shoulder that seems to be tied to his elbows, and you see in one hand, you see a what looks to be an arm blade has extended out, and in the other hand, you see what looks to be a very different looking pistol, like a very futuristic pistol. To Mace and Mel, y'all have seen these pistols in action. The way y'all can describe it is shoots out what looks to be a beam of light out of the gun. So y'all recognize that this is very heavy duty equipment. And to Mace, Mace, for you, equipment that you might never touch because of your position. But you see the purple cloak Warforged immediately stands forward, looks at all of y'all, then looks at you, Mace, and just his eyes seems to burrow down into you, Mace, and you hear him go, "Report, Grunt."
So Mace will say, Rogue Warforged has been defeated. We still don't know why they turned. All I know is red energy, and that's it.
Same situations going on across the capital. No, nothing new and there. Very well. Did we lose anybody?
I don't remember if I was
Did
we lose any?
You weren't there when you saw the only casualty of the commoner die, so you didn't see anything.
Not to my knowledge, sir. I showed up late.
No, you are human, so. Regardless, no leniency is allowed. You gotta be faster. There's lives at stake. Be more useful, human.
I guess with a smile and said, "Yes, sir." Puts his helmet back on and gets ready to head out.
And you see, he turns his attention to the rest of the group and goes, "I understand that all of you," and you see his eyes falls onto Otis, and it kind of lingers there for a moment before turning his head away and goes, "All of you are welcome guests to the Queen herself. And we appreciate you stepping in to assist our people." And you see he looks over and lands his focus on Romeo, and see him go, It is a pleasure, daughter of the Empire, or daughter of the Kingdom. Mixing up my countries here.
I'll just bow my head.
You make your family, I'm sure you make your family proud with your assistance here. And you see he gives a very soft, warm smile to Romeo. And then you see his attention turns over to you, Mel. And just quickly walks up to you. And you're standing about 6 feet. He's standing about 6'5". So he's tall. And he's looking down on you and just narrows his eyes at you. And you hear him go, "Thank you for your assistance. I know you did not have to join the fight, but we appreciate it all the same."
Matt would just nod. She would look down and be like, "Oh God, don't look me."
You see he kind of turns away, and you see him begin walking back to his squad. And you hear him go, "The Queen is requesting all of you to report back to her. Mace, be useful and lead them to the castle. You actually have permission to enter."
I am honored, and yes, sir.
Good. Dismissed. Hurry up. And you see, goes back to his squad, not even waiting for you to acknowledge Mace, as the group begins walking forward and seems to be going to another street.
That's why I didn't want to come back here. The racism gets a little tiring.
Mace will say this. Well, ironically, he's the nicest out of everyone I met, and he's weirdly, the purple ones are weirdly the nicest people here, with the racism.
Well, pretty shit, still shit.
I am not looking at Melusine when he says that. Very much taking my eyes off of her when that is spoken.
Mace will turn to Romeo and say, "Wait, you're the princess of this kingdom?"
No. Just, tieflings were often all of us are referred to as children of the queen herself, so I'm by no means a princess.
Alright, princess. He'll say that and kind of like put his hands up and back away, kind of, and let out a little laugh. Cause
Wait, what did he say?
He said, "Alright, princess, whatever you say," and kind of back up a little bit.
Why is this making me blush? I'm gay.
I mean, it's the accent. Let's all be real. let's all be real.
Holy shit.
I'm honored.
Anyway.
Thank you. And you can kind of see him smirk a little bit under the mask, since I guess technically it's in the disguise. So, but he smirks.
Wait, Mel, Romeo. Just to clarify, is it you actually blushing, or is it Romeo blushing, or is it both?
It's both, dude.
Gotcha. I know, awkward silence is awkward. Anyways.
Being the person that I am, I mean, yeah, Romeo is kind of cool though, right? I mean, you all saw the way that they were kind of dancing around the field. Quite strong in life as well, and dangerous with her rapier. Um, any lot of you would be happy to have her on your team, right, Romeo? You're quite the
It's
gem.
not. It's nothing really. It's nothing. Nothing at all.
You quite literally eviscerated two of them right before me like it was nothing. With a Blade Song's like a glowing magical sword, right? Like it summons one, or am I thinking of something else?
You're thinking of something else. Blade Song is a pretty much a
Like a trance?
yeah, pretty much like a technique. Yeah,
Okay. Um,
he was wielding a golden sword though, so
yeah. With a glowing golden blade, it was magical. It was special.
Oh, you're talking about me. Uh, I oh. Uh, well, no, no. Let's talk about Romeo again. Right, Romeo?
No, really, it was quite impressive.
Um,
Oh,
uh,
so just like breathe, Otis. Take deep breaths.
Yeah. What? What is your
You're
problem?
like an
Just-
emergent a panic attack. Just breathe.
I don't even breathe.
right. Um, uh, well, uh, uh,
Alright, that's enough of your flustered mumbling. Mace, was it?
Just
Lead the way. I know where I'm going, but we should
Yeah.
probably keep up appearances based on what their orders are, I would imagine.
yeah. You don't want to tick off those guys. They will kill you in a heartbeat.
Don't I know it?
all right. So everybody is going to back to the castle.
Yep.
and like I'm just gonna kind of like stealthily, while the dog is still big, I'm gonna sneak up and kind of like whisper to Melusine, like, you don't really have to go with us if you don't want to. I know that you're kind of maybe you're shell shocked from all that's happening. I just want you to know that I got your back if need be.
Mel is just gonna shake her head yes, and she's gonna go back to staring at Dog because she is fascinated.
Oh, I'm gonna ask Dog. Dog, would you kindly mind going back into your normal state of being? And I'm gonna drop concentration to make him his normal size. And now he looks like
Okay. Yeah. Right before
his normal.
right before your eyes, you see Dogger nods his head, and you see he begins shrinking down to his normal size. And once was a mighty grizzly bear, now seemed to shift into what looks like a goldish teddy bear, like a mechanical teddy bear with wheels, as it just shrinks down and looks up at you, Mel, and you just see it raise it, one of its stubby little arms is just.
He gives great hugs if you're interested.
You see, dog goes, holds out his arms.
Like you
Mel is
tooted.
going to get so wide-eyed, and then she's just gonna be like, "He's so cute."
I'm just patting Dog on the back, like, go, go, go.
It wheels up to you, Mel, and just hugs one of your legs.
I am okay with this.
Yeah, like I said, we've got your back. Dog and I, no, they can't surprise us when we're around.
Well, that's good.
Wow. That just became a teddy bear.
You see, dog shifts his attention and looks at you, Lucien, and just and holds out his arms again.
Wow. And picks him up and just kind of looks him over and is like, this is by far the strangest thing I have ever seen. And do you know what I do for a living? I kill
Oh.
strange things.
Oh, that is not what.
All right, hold
Oh.
on, hold on. And he gets a little confused for a second. He's like, wait. I'm not implying I'm gonna kill you, and sets him down. I'm just saying, like,
rolls back over to Mel.
of the fiendish or otherwise supernatural and unholy cursed type
Oh.
beings.
Oh, is that so?
Bella's gonna back up a little.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
kind of
wrong one.
he makes a little like head tilt towards Mel.
Aces laughed and said, "It's ironic you're here in the kingdom of the tieflings."
It's very ironic.
Well, it's a long story, but this is me, after all. So, anyway, lead the way.
As the group continues forward and heads on back onto the castle, Mel, as you're following along, having a dog kind of sit close to you and Otis and just tagging by you. As you keep on walking along, you then hear a familiar voice pop in your head. And you hear... Mel, I sense another one of my kind. But it's weird. It's alive. And it's coming from the lion person over there. Mel, can we, should I show myself? Should we tell them? In a very, very soft and somewhat timid, voice, it just, what do you think, Mel?
We can. If you have someone that's your kind, I don't want to keep you from them.
Yeah, well, it's just, not a lot of my, kind is very nice, especially to dragons like me. I would need to know which one it is. Should we ask? You feel her presence just kind of retreat back and go, maybe not. Maybe we should just, never mind. And you just feel her presence leaves your mind.
Mel would look at Otis and say, "What's the lion man's name again?"
Oh, there's a Cora.
Oh, Cora.
See, the lion man still very wounded and badly hurt, still kind of just limping along. And Mel, as you're looking at Cora, it seems fairly small, and you think you're seeing things, but for a briefest moment, you see a patch of orange scales seem to appear within Cora's mane before disappearing within.
Mel is just gonna blink at the lion man, and then turn to Otis and be like, I must be seeing things. I thought that mane had scales in it for a second."
Most likely not. I mean, Sir Valerian is nearby as well. And as I'm saying that, I'm kind of realizing maybe I shouldn't say. Or maybe you are seeing things. Who knows?
What was that? Otis,
Must
what was that?
been.
Don't gloss over something like that. You said a name, Valerian. Who the fuck else is here?
You see,
Have I introduced you to my friend Spider?
Cora just stiffens up a little bit. and keeps on walking. Mel, in your head, you feel the familiar presence come back and go, did he say Valerian?
I think he said Valerian.
Oh, no.
Oh no?
One of the fire dragon brothers. Oh, dear. They're bad news. They're, um, no, I don't want to. No. And you can feel a wave of sadness just hit you, Mel, and like panic, fear, and weirdly enough, you can feel tears in the back of your head, like she's crying, and go, the Valerian's bad news. If he found the partner, I don't think we should trust that lion man.
Okay, we'll stay away from the lion man. I don't want you to be sad.
Thank you. And just kind of seems to nuzzle up in your head and kind of just retreats.
And as we move,
Mm-hmm.
at some point, Lucian's gonna try to hang back. Because I'm assuming Mel is staying back, right? Because she's been keeping distance anyways.
Yes.
He's gonna hang back to kind of come within distance of you. Or walk in once everyone else is a little bit ahead.
Yeah. I'm also
Yeah.
hanging back with Mel as well. So.
Yeah, he's trying to keep it discreet a little bit. Oh, wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to do this?
Mm-hmm.
Don't I have this? I do. I'm gonna cast message.
Ah, okay.
And kind of like looking back over around and say, I have a feeling I know what you are. And that's fine, provided that you do not pull any of that shit on anybody. I like to believe people are better than their demons. Mostly. And then he'll keep walking.
Mel, do you respond?
Mel is going to continue to try to keep her distance and just glare. No words, just glaring. If looks could kill.
Yeah. All the while, Otis is talking about his pet spider and showing that off as well.
I'm in the front talking to Mace and just like, so you're from here, you know, just talking about the Rasa Kingdom.
Yeah.
Not really asking him
I,
any questions, but I
I
will ask.
mean,
So, were you raised by tieflings, or
so what my parents told me, my parents were human servants. I don't know if we've come up with a name for the Lord yet.
Oh, sorry. It would be on. Let me check my notes. I forgot to send this to you. That's on me. I apologize. The name would be. There it is. The name would be Lord Brimwood.
Brimwood?
Yeah, Lord Brimwood.
My parents were servants to Lord Brimwood.
do I
They,
recognize?
Oh, yes, you would recognize Lord Brimwood because he is one of the top families in the capital. One of the top, if my notes are correct, one of the top 5 families. Not the most powerful one, but he's within the top 5. Has major influence across the capital. And from what you remember, you don't remember any kind of news about a human knight in his service.
Oh, Lord Grimwood. It's been a bit of time since I've been here last. I was in the Empire for quite a while. Forgive me, I didn't know that there was a human knight.
yeah. It's not his fault. It's more of the media covering it up and all that.
Oh, but I have nothing against humans. As I said, my mother's actually human, and my father, by all accounts, he should have been human. But he wasn't. So he's from the Empire too, actually. Yeah, I was born here, raised here, but a bit of a weird story compared to that in those two things.
Interesting. See, I don't know my actual parents. They died when I was still a baby.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All I know is they earned the respect of my adopted father.
Ah, it seems you're doing good things for the kingdom.
Thank you.
As
Anyway.
as the group continues forward, mingling amongst each other, conversing, having open conversation, having private conversations, having silent conversations, heading on to the castle, we will go ahead and end tonight's session here.